Coastal ecosystems are key to climate change adaptation, and they provide critical ecosystem services such as disaster risk reduction. Here in Marrakech, we're learning about the importance of these blue carbon ecosystems.
The coastal ecosystems act as a buffer. The frequency of natural disasters worldwide has more than doubled in just 35 years. 90% of the natural disasters are water-related. 90%. So this means that the ecosystems that we are talking about today have a key role in terms of addressing this major challenge.
We have already experienced extreme climate-related events such as floods and drought, and is anticipating long-term impact from sea level rise.
On the north coast of Java, there was a desperate situation where the coast was eroding away at a rate of 500 meters a year. This resulted in the communities having to move.
Mangrove, tidal marsh, and seagrass ecosystems are clearly important for resilience and climate change adaptation.
Almost every coastal country or island country has a blue carbon ecosystem associated with it. A typical seagrass, mangrove, or tidal marsh area can pull 10 times the carbon out of the atmosphere, out of the ocean, than a comparable area of dryland forest. Under the right conditions, if the ecosystems are kept in good, pristine condition, that carbon is stored there for centuries and millennia. When we lose these ecosystems, when they're degraded or converted, all that carbon that I just talked about is available to be released into the atmosphere and into the ocean around it.
In 2013, the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change issued a wetlands supplement to its guidelines for national greenhouse gas inventories. Australia is leading by example and embracing the opportunity to go blue.
The recognition of these vital functions of blue carbon is clear. However, what's less clear is how best to incorporate the conservation of these ecosystems into national policies and frameworks. We have developed advanced systems for the measurement, reporting and verification of our land sector. And now we're in a position to turn our minds to blue carbon.
The International Partnership for Blue Carbon, launched at the Paris Climate Conference, is encouraging countries to fulfill their commitments to reduce greenhouse gas emissions by restoring blue carbon ecosystems.
One of the potential first tasks of the partnership that has been formed is to support countries as they start to implement the supplement and start to integrate these ecosystems and count them in their national emissions. The first step is to really build awareness that this is now doable. These ecosystems provide some technical challenges and technical difficulties or technical differences from what countries are used to when it comes to managing forests. And so we really need to help them with capacity building and examples to teach them how to do it.
Pilot projects in Kenya and Indonesia are showing how blue carbon financing can support on-the-ground action.
What do? We are interested in conserving these forests, restoring them, and enhancing community income through carbon financing. And as others have heard, we are the first one on earth to test and to demonstrate it is doable.
If you bring in the community from the very beginning of the project into the whole process and you make it their project, they invest their time in it, they see the results and they benefit from those results, then you create actually the structure that can resist lack of donor or government finance.
As awareness grows about the true value of blue carbon ecosystems, the market may find innovative ways to invest in them.
The fact that those ecosystems are in place and providing the services that they do, the resilience services to communities, means that there's less exposure to the insurance companies to the risks that could transpire there. As a result, if those are protected, it's in the insurance industry's interest to offer lower premiums.
Protection and restoration of blue carbon ecosystems can bring communities together. They may also serve as a connecting link among different environmental conventions.
Clearly, the blue carbon can contribute significantly to the objectives of different conventions. So what is the challenge? The challenge is that many times the focal points of these different conventions don't speak to each other or don't connect. And this is where if we manage to provide synergies and work together by taking one of these blue carbon ecosystems and invest in them so that they can serve different objectives, we can use resources in the best way and have a lot more impact.